Welcome back to the Grind, Sleep, Repeat podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about what the best supplements are to be taking when you are training as a hybrid athlete.
Yes. Now, obviously, starting off the bat, we own our own supplement line, so some of the supplements that we'll talk about today are going to be FitGrind supplements. We are also going to talk about other supplements, but this whole list is going to be products that we personally believe in. So we'll be talking about some FitGrind supplements that we can recommend. We'll be talking about other brands and other supplements as well. This is our list of the best supplements. But if you would like to try out any FitGrind supplements and support our brand, I'll leave the link in the comments and description below. Head over to fitgrindformula.com. You can even use the code GRIND15 to save 15% off your first order. So thank you guys for the support, and let's talk about supplements today.
Yeah, we have been training as hybrid athletes pretty much all of our lives, but we've really dug into the term hybrid just in the last couple of years and started incorporating more running into our program. So we feel that we have kind of mastered the technique as far as like supplements and the technique in general. But today we just want to go over the supplements that we currently are using and the supplements that we personally think have helped us throughout this journey.
Yeah, supplements are there to kind of fill in the cracks of your nutrition and enhance your recovery. And training like a hybrid athlete, you can't expect just to show up to the gym on 5 hours of sleep and you're not hitting your protein and you're not using electrolytes and all the things that we'll talk about today. Like, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to see the progress that you want to see. You're going to spin your wheels, or you're going to have negative side effects because of that. So nutrition is one huge pillar of hybrid training that we firmly believe in. And we know this because when we first started training like hybrid athletes, there were a lot of mistakes that we made along the way. And that has had an influence in some of the supplements that we've launched in our own brand because of how much we believe in those supplements and how much we have firsthand seen the difference of, okay, we're not using this supplement, now we are using this supplement, and it's a night and day difference in your recovery, in your performance, and just your overall progress because of that.
For sure. Yeah, let's start with one of our FitGrind products being the electrolytes.
Yes.
So this product is something that we started sampling while we were in our half marathon training prep. And we noticed a big difference while taking this. We started by taking it before we would go on these long runs, and then we would also add in another one at either in between the run, so carrying a handheld water bottle, and after the run. And this would prevent us from getting that flu-like symptom post-run, prevent us from feeling dehydrated and not having those muscle cramps throughout the runs.
Yeah, electrolytes are a huge number one product that if you're training a hybrid athlete, this is the first one that I would start with.
Yeah.
Because if you're training hybrid, you're fueling your body, say your nutrition is on point, you're getting enough of calories, you're eating carbohydrates, you're eating well, you're probably eating healthy food that doesn't contain a lot of sodium in the first place. And it's not just the sodium that's going to be beneficial. So those electrolytes, your potassium, your magnesium, and your sodium are going to help replenish what we lose through hard workouts and through sweat and through muscle contractions. And when you're lifting heavy and you're trying to improve your performance on running, you're going to be burning through those electrolytes constantly. So you have to replace what you lose. And an electrolyte supplement like our Pink Starburst FitGrind electrolyte is a great way to do that. The way that we structured our electrolyte supplement, it has 500 milligrams of sodium, 400 milligrams of potassium, and 40 milligrams of magnesium. So it gives you a full electrolyte profile where we're not just talking about salt or sodium. We're talking about other electrolytes that are also crucial in order to enhance your performance, enhance your recovery, and just keep you coming back. Not just today's workout, but we have to think about tomorrow's workout, the workout at the end of the week, the workouts next week that are going to lead to the progress.
Yeah, and another thing that I really like about our electrolyte is it's 0 grams of sugar, so 0 added sugars. And this was helpful when I'm running. Sometimes my stomach can get upset easily. So like if I were, for instance, to drink a Gatorade, which has, I don't know, like 20 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah.
That would cause some stomach discomfort for me personally, or leave me running to go to the bathroom mid-run. So we were very cautious about how we made this product so that we could implement it in the middle of our runs without feeling that
GI distress.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah, good point. So yeah, our Pink Starburst electrolyte, highly recommend those. Go give them a shot if you have not tried them yet. Like I said, you can even use that to grind 15 to get 15% off your first order. Definitely a great place to start. Now, building off of that, another product that we've used heavily, and this can be kind of a category of products, is intra or peri-workout carbohydrates. So we're talking about gels, we're talking about powders, dextrose powders, and there's so many different brands and things that you can go out there. Gummies, yeah. But the main thing is find something that works for you. And these peri-workout carbohydrates, so the carbohydrates you're eating in and around your workouts, are there to keep up your performance and keep up your energy.
Restock glucose.
Yeah, restock glycogen. And if you are finding yourself crashing mid-workout constantly, or you just hit a wall, you're probably burning through glycogen. You're burning through your carbohydrate stored within your muscle. So using things like maybe a dextrose powder that's going to be very easily digestible. You might be able to get away with Gatorades, depending if it's going to give you some GI distress before your run, and you stock up on those carbs because they're going to be used, especially if your workouts are going for more than 30, 45, 60 minutes. And then once you get to that point, if you are running for longer than 45 to 60 minutes, that's where gels kind of come into place.
These are simple carbs, so they're going to get to the body quicker. You're going to be able to utilize them a lot quicker than something like a complex carb. So we're not snacking on bread or sweet potatoes mid-workout.
You don't want that sitting in your stomach.
That's going to sit like a rock,
yes.
And your body's not going to digest that as quickly. And so I know sometimes people fear carbs, but the biggest takeaway of this is when you are training hybrid, your body is going to need those carbs to get through these intense, long durations and hard workouts.
Yeah. So with your nutrition, obviously training hybrid, you're probably eating more carbs in general, but around the workout, definitely have those carbohydrates. If you find yourself crashing, add some carbs in the middle of a run, or say maybe your goal, like personally my goal right now is to build some strength and some size and focus on building muscle mass while still running and lifting and blending those two in a hybrid style. My goal is the strength and the mass right now. So say maybe you're doing really intense strength training sessions. You might want to mix up maybe a scoop of electrolytes and a little bit of intra-workout carbohydrates. Doesn't have to be much. It could be like 10, 15, maybe even 20 grams worth of carbs, but that's going to make a huge difference intra-workout to keep up your energy, because when you're doing that, it's not like your body's just going to hold on to that as body fat. Your body's going to be using that, especially if you're training with intensity like you should be. So two really big things that you can add into your program and your supplement regimen that is going to make a huge difference. You kind of want to talk about gels, how you would use a gel?
Yeah, I was actually just going to say the last thing I wanted to say on this topic is with the gels or the gummies, we have experimented with both of them and both worked really well for me personally. The gummies were a little more challenging to like chew while you're running.
Yep.
I think the gel went down a lot smoother, but the biggest thing with this is when you first start taking a gel, a gummy, whatever it is, while you're running intra-workout, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to be weird because it's not normal to eat and work out, eat and run. So the goal is to prep your body to get comfortable and get used to doing this, because when it comes race day, if you're prepping for a race, you don't want to randomly give your body this gel that you've never tried before and have an upset stomach or not know what to expect while taking that gel.
Yeah, it's a great point. We always, throughout our prep, we always have like one long run day that we always kind of test that throughout the running prep leading up to the race. That way, like Alyssa mentioned, your stomach is used to digesting. You know exactly, okay, I typically crash about here. This is where I want that gel. Or I typically start to feel really dehydrated around here. Okay, this is where I want some water or electrolytes, or that's where I'm going to reach for that. So it just takes all the guesswork out of it and just really brings the whole program together.
Yeah, practice like you were to be performing.
Yeah, for sure.
So now that we've talked about properly staying hydrated during your workouts, how to fuel your body intra-workout, let's dive into the recovery aspect and how to fuel your body after you're done with these intense workouts.
Yeah, so using a supplement like our FitGrind whey protein powder, using a good solid protein powder to help you recover. And protein powders are there to help fill in the cracks of getting enough protein in your diet. Usually the recommendation that we give for people, especially if you're training hybrid and you're training hard, is to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight.
For sure.
And if you're like, whoa, Jordan, Alyssa, that's a lot of protein, that's exactly where a protein powder comes into play, because each scoop of our protein powder is going to have 24 grams of protein, and it's going to allow you to use that as a shake or as a snack to get to your total amount of protein throughout the day. And it's going to make it a lot easier versus just eating, say, I'm 210 pounds. If I'm trying to get 210 grams of protein, that's a lot of protein from whole food sources to consistently get. So I'll usually do like 2 to 3 scoops, usually a mid-morning snack, and then I'll always do a post-workout protein shake to help me reach my total protein goals throughout the day, to enhance recovery, rebuild muscle tissue, and just make sure that I'm not under-eating on my protein so that I can recover from the really hard workouts.
Yeah, the nice thing about our protein is same thing. So there's 0 added sugars to our protein, only 5 ingredients. So it's going to be easy to digest and not give you that stomach discomfort that some other proteins with those laundry lists of ingredients can give you. And it's going to get to your body quick. So it's going to digest easily and quickly. So that's the goal of a whey protein, is to something that's going to break down quickly and help repair those muscles after a intense workout.
Yeah, our protein is available in a chocolate delight flavor. Promise you're going to love the flavor. We'll mix it in protein shakes. We'll make protein ice cream with it. You can make protein balls, protein waffles, protein pancakes. Protein shakes. Like, you can use our protein a lot of different ways, and it mixes really well. So definitely give it a shot if you're looking for a great protein powder to use as an extension of your diet. Again, you can use that grind15 code at fitgrindformula.com to get 15% off your first order.
Yeah, and again, this is something that's used as a supplementation. So it's not going to be something you take all day. It's not going to be a meal replacement. You still want to get in good quality protein sources.
Yeah, use it as an extension of your diet. Yeah. The next one that we want to talk about, again, building off of health, kind of the foundation of making sure we're covering our bases with our health, is another one of our products that we firmly believe in. This is actually our latest release, is our FitGrind greens. And most people do not get 5 servings of leafy green vegetables every single day. And that's exactly what our greens provides you with, is more than 5 servings of those leafy green vegetables that are really good for so many different processes in our body that we need to maximize our health, but we just don't get through our diets. So it's really there to fill in the cracks of that, because if you're training in this hybrid style, more than likely your health is at the forefront of your goals, and everything that you do is to improve your health. That should be your number one goal. And this is really a product that, again, is just covering your bases to where if you're somebody that even is getting like 2 to 3 servings of vegetables every day, you're still deficient in your leafy green vegetables. So 1 scoop a day gives you more than 5 servings of vegetables, has probiotics and digestive enzymes to help just make sure that you are covering your basis of health first.
Yeah, when we made this product too, we were very picky about making it taste good. Yes. Because there's a lot of greens on the market that don't taste good. And so we added stevia to help sweeten this product, but also it's in a berry flavor. So it also mixes really well with our electrolyte supplement. So that is something that Jordan does a lot. Is he'll mix a full scoop of the electrolytes and a full scoop of the greens and have it post-workout. But I typically just do them separately. Sometimes I'll mix them if I'm feeling like I need to get them in.
It's sweet and you need a lot more water, that's for sure. I definitely would mix it in like 28 to 32 ounces of water because it is great. But that flavor is really good when you mix the pink Starburst and the mixed berry greens together. It's a really solid flavor. Yeah,
it blends well too. So there's not that chunky green, like gritty, fibery taste to it, but it is green. So when you mix it up,
don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised if you're like, this is really green, and then you smell it, but it tastes good. And that was something that we were very firm on, and not adding in a bunch of crap to make it taste good.
Yeah. I always love, I think about our most recent outing that we did. We were doing a wellness festival at a local business, and all the employees were invited and we had a booth and we were doing supplement samples. And I love the reaction of people when I mix up a scoop of greens. They're like, oh yeah, I'll try the greens. And then you pour it out in a cup and I'm like, oh, it's green.
It's really green.
It's like, yeah, it gives you more than 5 servings of leafy green vegetables, but don't let that fool you. It has an amazing taste. Our electrolytes and our greens are naturally sweetened. Our protein powder was the first product that we launched. It is naturally and artificially sweetened. In the future, we are going to be moving towards all of our products being naturally sweetened with stevia, and maybe monk fruit too as well, to where just something that we firmly believe in, that, our first product was naturally and artificially sweetened, but that is something in the future we're not going to compromise or sacrifice the quality of the taste, but we do want to remove any sort of artificial dyes or artificial flavors from all of our products. So the electrolyte and the greens are currently naturally sweetened, which is great because they taste amazing without having a bunch of artificial flavors.
Yeah, the greens are going to give you a full month supply, and the electrolytes are going to give you a 60-day supply. So moving on to another supplement that we use religiously that actually isn't necessarily our product, but something we will eventually get to. It's just going to take a little bit of time for us to make the perfect formula, is a pre-workout.
Yes. Pre-workout is one of those things that I love taking pre-workout because it's just one of those things like you check the list, like, okay, I'm going to drink my pre-workout and then I'm going to change my clothes and then I'm going to go through my warm-up and then I'm going to get shit done in the gym. So it's just one of those checklist items that there are really good pre-workouts and there are really bad pre-workouts. So the biggest thing with pre-workouts is making sure that you're finding a good pre-workout that is actually going to enhance your performance. You don't just want this stimulant bomb that makes you feel like you can lift a truck and 10 minutes later you're passing out because your heart rate just went through the roof and now you're crashing. We've had an experience like that with
Yohimbe.
I do not like Yohimbe in pre-workout. That will not be in our FitGrind pre-workout, that's for sure. But yes, you want to find something that has efficacious doses of ingredients that are going to improve your performance. Things like citrulline, things like beta-alanine, things like caffeine, things like huperzine and tyrosine that are going to improve your mental focus. So making sure that you're doing a little research. There's a lot of products that we've tried in the past. We'll kind of bounce around to different ones. Like Alyssa said, we are working on formulating our own that'll be coming in the future. So something to stay out on the look for if you're interested in trying that. But pre-workouts are great. I think they can help you improve your mood and get you in the mind set to really work hard, and it's just one of those checklist items that I love to do before a workout.
Yeah, and the biggest thing when formulating this is we want a product that isn't going to make you want to itch your face off.
Yes,
that tastes good, but gives you that mental focus, but also gives you that a little bit of tingle that makes you want to get going and get a good sweat in. So that is one product that we enjoy taking pre-workout, and sometimes we'll even take it in the middle of the day before training.
Yeah, there's certain pre-workouts that, like Alyssa mentioned, that have a really good combination of ingredients to improve mental focus and are not super stimulant focused, not super stimulant heavy, that we'll use sometimes as energy drinks, like Alyssa said. I don't really like drinking energy drinks that you buy in a can. I just
get a crash.
I feel like my heart rate gets up, but it does nothing for my energy. It's just a stimulant. Versus there's some pre-workouts that really give you that increase in mental focus and increase in mood without this crazy high heart rate type of response that, I love to use that as an energy just to stay really productive throughout the day as well. Another product leading into this that we wanted to mention, taking for hybrid athletes, is creatine. And really anybody can take any of these supplements on this list.
Male or female.
Yeah, male or female. With creatine, you might want to check your pre-workout because it may have creatine in it. There's lots of different forms of creatine. Creatine monohydrate is going to be the most popular. If you're buying just a bulk creatine monohydrate, you just need 5 grams a day. You don't have to load it. Just make sure you're doing it 5 grams a day.
Unflavored.
Unflavored. Yeah, a lot of times what I'll tell clients to do is maybe just mix it up in your protein shake after your workout. It's the easiest way to be consistent with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mix it with water and drink it.
It's going to be a little grainy. There's also creatine hydrochloride, which you need a smaller dose of hydrochloride, anywhere from like 1 to 4 grams of creatine hydrochloride. But again, why we're mentioning it right here is because check your pre-workout. You might already be getting an efficacious dose of creatine in your pre-workout supplement that has you covered, where you wouldn't necessarily need an additional serving of creatine. It's not like, 5 grams is great, 10 grams is going to be any better. 5 grams is the max dosage that you need. Just do it daily. The main thing with that supplement is to be consistent with it.
Yep. Now, these are supplements that we really enjoy and we feel that really benefit us in our hybrid training. But we want to mention that supplements are not the answer to your problems. So it doesn't mean you can get away with eating a crappy diet and taking supplements. You still need to get good quality sleep, manage your stress, eat good quality foods, try to eat minimally processed foods, and fuel your body with good supplements. And it's a balance of all of those things. It's not just, if I take all these supplements and I can still eat McDonald's, I can eat pizza, and I can have good workouts. No, the idea is, we're giving you these lists of supplements that we enjoy, but also keeping in mind that you have to take care of your body in other ways as well.
Yeah, it's not a get in shape fast type of thing. It's not a shortcut. Supplements are just there to fill in the cracks. They're one pillar of your hybrid training program. There's lots of other pillars that are going to make your fitness, and this is just a list of supplements that you can look into and take and try yourself so that you can maximally recover, you can optimize your performance, and just optimize your results that you're seeing in the gym. But it's not the end all be all. This is just a list, like I said, that's there to support your fitness and your fitness goals.
Yep. And we will continue to give you guys more information on other pillars that are going to help you become better athletes and perform better and recover better.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you'd like to support our brand and check out any of our supplements, head over to FitGrindFormula.com. Use the code GRIND15 and get 15% off your first order. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for the support, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.